Good morning, everyone. It's just a little update from Neil's train layout. Some of you know I've been reworking the upper and lower level as I added a little staging area. I put about 20 tracks down below for storage of train sets, and I'm reworking the upper level. So as you can see, a lot of the track has been torn up. Some of the track area here, this is a couple of the leads from the juice facility and the Cargill facility. They're going to come into the main line here. And you can see I got some markings that show where the tracks are going to be. Kind of like to freestyle it because I'm not savvy with a computer program, so this was what works best for me. I know a lot of other people like to use those CAD programs or those track software programs. So I've got the main line in place. I've got the tracks leading out from Cargill and Tropicana. A couple of industries are already in place, so I'm still going back and forth on what I want to do. Just panning away a little bit here, you could see some of the other tracks that I have set up. In the middle here I have a set of tracks that come to and from the lower level. That's one of the things I wanted for this layout, and it's right in the middle of the layout. Some people may think, why don't you do a helix? No, it can't do the helix for space, so the grade kind of works out right. So the tracks come out from below, and then there's some diverging points here which will take it to the eastbound tracks. Just doing some finger pointing. You've got an eastbound track here and a westbound track here. Those tracks pretty much will diverge, and as you can see, this switch here, this will take it up to the westbound main, or if it'll go straight, it'll take it to the lower level. What I'm trying to incorporate here is some switching, something I didn't have on the other layout. Before I tore it apart, all I had was just some facilities with some cars there. So I've got the future home of Markel paper is going to be here with one track, and then you've got Freihofer Bakery, which is going to have its own track. Then along the back there, I've got the future home for a power supply plant. It will be located in that corner there, trying to make use of space. One of my fellow model railroaders online from Train Life suggested that I put up through tracks for my intermodal yard. Originally I had the intermodal as just a couple sets of tracks. So what I'm planning to do is to put the intermodal facility with two tracks on this wall right here. Okay, and there'll be through tracks. Still have room for the eastbound and westbound main, so that will be pretty neat thing to do. Hopefully I can get it set up that way. And then in the corner there's still another industry and siding. And then the tracks here will lead back into the rest of the layout. Looking a little bit below here, you can see I'm still playing with some other tracks here. This is the other part of the loop from the eastbound and westbound main, and that'll come into here. And what I'm doing is I'm putting in another track. Actually, it's going to be a passing track for the Mars Plains train station. As you can see, this is something that I had on the other layout. It was a track with a little stub track. I intend to do the same here as well. And then there'll basically be two tracks here, the eastbound and westbound main. What'll be good is that this third track here will be could be as a passing siding track, or for this, to sit a passenger train in the siding there. So then of course I'm going to have my eastbound and westbound mainline tracks. That passing siding track here will come into the westbound track here, and then I'm going to have the westbound track and the eastbound track go and connect back up into the main line. These will be number 8 high-speed switches that you see here. So that leaves on one area where the original intermodal was going to be. I have this space here for 2 or 3 tracks, so I could either put a small facility here, like a large building for reefer cars or for box cars as a warehouse, or something else that's still up in the air. That'll be determined shortly. What I did decide on for my auto racks, because I have about 9 or 10 auto rack cars, is on the other side of the layout, where currently I have staged. You can see how I've been testing out some of the cars here to see how the grade looks. I've got my future car auto facility where I'll have some auto loaders. That will be right over here, currently housing a CSX work train. We're going to put the auto rack facility over here on these 3 tracks, and then use this area here to stage a bunch of cars with a small office to show where cars get loaded and unloaded. I have that Walters auto loader kit, so that'll look pretty neat over here. And so that's where we're at for now. Again, this is just another shot of the tracks that go to and from the lower level. I got this idea from when I was growing up in Long Island, when the Long Island Railroad used to go from Queens into Manhattan underneath the river. There was basically a tunnel in the middle of the whole track work and yard area. So that's how this came to fruition. That's it for now. More updates to follow.